All right, so knock it off.
No, I'm just saying. I'm seeing if that was it, and I don't think it was.
I think it was because it almost sounded like something was vibrating.
All right, cool.
Nah, it works. I don't hear it anymore. All right, cool. We're back with another episode of the Nonsensical Knowledge Podcast. On this episode, we got the Kenny brothers. We got Kenny. We got Jay Kenny, who is the first time being on. But what's good, guys? What you guys doing?
What's up, man?
How are you?
Fucking hanging in there, man. I'm actually pumped to be here.
Thank you.
This is a dope fucking place, Kenny.
Super you.
And, no, we appreciate you for letting us set up here.
Of course.
So fuck you mean? Shit.
It's a dope setup, too.
Yeah. No, this is super fucking cool,
He did it all himself.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, he built the whole building.
My man Ed over there is... he's the whole consigliere setting this shit up right, getting the vibe.
Oh, this is dope, dude. Like, I actually like the camera setup this time. Like, being able to have it, like, on us.
Yeah.
Kind of at a distance, but not, like, right up in our face either, you know? So
it's all trial and error, and once we figure it out where it's a good fit, we'll have it forever, you know what I mean?
Oh, it's fucking gonna be... can't wait, bro. This is
buddy.
sick. Oh, I don't know if it's an appropriate shirt, but...
I couldn't find mine today, actually. I have the same one in black.
The stop glorifying rats.
Yep. There it is.
I mean, free young thug. Nah, so what's good, boys? What's going on, man? There's been a lot of shit going on. Fucking, and we obviously haven't done an episode in a long time, but it's like good to get the energy going again. What the fuck is going on? You guys saw that Chinese weather balloon?
Yeah, what's going on with that? Do you have any info?
I asked you. Like, I mean, do you think it's like an actual fucking Chinese weather balloon?
I mean, there's no doubt about that. That if they're saying that China,
balloon.
right? Yeah, if they're saying if China sent it, there's no doubt that it has some technology on it that we probably are unaware of, even could be on what they would say is on a weather balloon. You know what I mean? Because it's different people making different things. They have all types of technology that we don't know about, just like we have technology that they don't know about. You know what I mean? So there's definitely something. Who knows if it's just a bunch of propaganda to get us to pay attention to China so that we could go in 2 years and fight them for something.
Well, you see that there's all that shit going on with Taiwan also, though, right?
Yeah.
So,
yeah, definitely. China's definitely heavy on that.
Well, during the invasion of Ukraine, there was like really like big... I guess aggressions towards Taiwan. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they were using it.
And
as
China
like
was like saying like, no, Taiwan is a part of China.
Yeah, it's not a country. They're not their own citizens.
Speaking of which, did you see that John Cena bullshit?
Yes. Yep. I was just thinking that when you said that about.
Like, fuck that dude.
He came on and like sucked Chinese.
Well,
ass just
for clarity for anyone listening, like he made a comment, dude, about like Taiwan being a country, like thank you to the country of Taiwan or some shit. Mm-hmm. And China's like the biggest market for movies and shit.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
You know, and they got all fucking pissed off and fucking made his like he apologized in Mandarin.
Yeah, like full Mandarin Chinese, like
no way.
10-minute statement.
Yo, I swear to God, go check it out. Google that shit. Google John Cena. Yo, he fucking like they make a montage, bro, of him body slamming like the Dalai Lama. He's like he calls him like less than human and shit.
Yeah, he's like they're like a Zootopia.
Yep, that's exactly what he said. Like
insulted the whole country of Taiwan and all its people after he had just been there and told them he loved them and all this shit. But then China fucking got mad.
Yeah, I can't remember exactly what his initial statement was, but his agent put the pressure on him to say, "Yo, like you can't say that. Like you gotta," and like he literally learned Mandarin, bro, to apologize to China.
Like pretty fluently too. Like
wait till you find it. That shit's insane, bro. Like I couldn't believe it. Like
John Cena apologizes for saying Taiwan is a country.
Yeah, that's the one. Run it.
Oh my God, man.
Put that right on blast. Let's hear it. There's probably an ad. It's all good. We ain't got it like that yet. Ad free shit.
Yeah, we don't want to hear what Jared's ads are, though.
The fact. All right, let's go to Lexus. Here we go.
All right.
I'm surprised it wasn't your local single. No.
All right, here we go. The Guardian.
The ads are the best. Gotta put that right up to the mic.
God, you got me convinced.
Read what he's saying.
Yeah, he's talking mad shit about Taiwan.
Said he made a mistake.
This is insane, bro.
So he's apologizing for saying Taiwan's a country. This must stop real quick. He's apologizing for saying that Taiwan's a country. Why is he apologizing?
All right, so check this out, because
China doesn't agree with that.
China doesn't agree with Taiwan being an independent sovereign country.
China says
the rest of the world does,
right?
But China still considers it a part of China.
So they're just pretty much butthurt that John Cena said.
Well, the thing is they're more than butthurt.
It's a political thing, bro. So it's like, and like I said, China has the power to, like, when that whole balloon shit happened, they were like, oh, well, we're done running Black Panther, we're done running this, we're done running that, because there's so much money involved. Like, it hurts the pockets.
Yeah, they put a wrench in the gears, and then everything stops all the way up to the front line.
Right, exactly. So it's just kind of crazy, because like he makes this statement, and in that, and like later statements, he says like they're less than human, and like I can't, like, it makes a whole fucking montage, bro, of them like disrespecting like India and Taiwan.
Yeah, the thing is too is that if you know the backstory, which I believe you do a little bit, but it's like China literally created an island next to Taiwan that never existed. They've been putting fucking land there, earth, just dirt, and fucking making an island big enough to have a fucking fleet there, right next to Taiwan, just to have a military base there to show them, we will fucking shoot at you right here. Jeez, this is our country, not yours. Yeah. It's like, yo, that's crazy. These people are Taiwanese people. They're not Chinese. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It goes back to like, those like imperialistic, like colonialism. Like they have to go and have these places that they fucking conquered, you know? So same thing with the British,
Russia too.
The British Empire. Well, Russia too, with the Soviet Union and all that stuff, but it's more so prominent with like the UK government. They're still everywhere. Like I saw
they just gave something back to somebody recently, some country like the Congo or something. You know what I mean? Not like that, but like some random country for real. They owned it and they finally like gave rights back to it.
Haiti was like one that was just, or not, excuse me, not Haiti.
Maybe Ecuador,
Barbados.
That's what it was. It was like something that
Rihanna
you go for.
was involved in.
Yes, yeah, you go for like tourism, and you wouldn't even know that those people aren't sovereign. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, exactly. But the thing about it is like now here we are still in 2023, and they're still practicing this fucking colonialism, like
old colonialism.
Right? Like, no, you know what? We conquered that place a long time ago.
So it's ours, yeah. You're going to speak English and you're going to listen to our
It's the same thing with Russia's argument with Ukraine.
Yep.
Like certain parts of the
Very
Ukraine,
similar.
they want to annex parts of the Ukraine to Russia. Like those parts of Ukraine want to be Russian as opposed to Ukrainian.
Right.
So
it would jack up the border, essentially, is the only real thing other than politically.
Right. But we got off topic. What do you guys think about the fucking spy balloon?
Oh, yeah, so.
For sure, that's what it is, spy balloon.
You think so?
Yeah, I'm thinking, I mean, I don't know too much on the topic, to be honest with
you. All I fucking know, too, because I haven't looked a ton into it, because I felt like it was more propaganda than anything. But it was a balloon that was allegedly sent over here to spy, whatever. But it made it to Missouri. Like, it made it like halfway over the country before they fucking thought about doing anything.
That's crazy.
So, and then I don't know if you guys saw the video, but then they shot it down. Like somebody shot a missile at it. And, like they sent a fighter jet and it hits it with a fucking like a balloon, dude.
Yeah.
So like my thoughts on it are like I feel as though it was more propaganda, dude. Like it's like
it was to keep us looking over here type shit.
Well, no, not only that, but like China's like sort of, but China's like we could almost agree that China's like the smartest like country on the planet.
I feel like with that being said,
technologically advanced too.
It could be very much like so. Just like let me try this, see how far we can get with that, and then just that now we know, kind of. You know what I mean?
Well, you don't think there would be something better than a fucking balloon?
Well, I mean,
why would they need to?
Right?
Yeah, right. Why would they need to? It's so simplistic.
They can get away with it.
They got to Missouri.
I mean,
they got to Missouri, bro.
I mean, you got a good point.
You know what I mean? Like
you got
next time they'll put jets on it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, well,
they'll have it when it gets shot down, the bottom part of the basket drops open and a drone flies the rest of the way.
Yeah. Well, that's the weird part is like me personally, I would have been like, yeah, I thought like to get caught spying.
Yeah.
Like that's blatant. You know what I mean? Sending a balloon out. That's like blatant. So like to me, in the game of war, like we're talking about real life intelligence type shit, like CIA, covert, special ops. You send a balloon.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying?
We ain't in 1946 no more type shit.
You know. So I don't know.
It was so simple they figured it would float under the radar. Pardon the pun.
For real.
It did, bro.
And what's
didn't even think about it.
Yeah, what's even crazier is they shot it down over like I can't remember where they shot it down, but it was over water, so they couldn't recover it.
So you're telling me that these people were just sitting there one day in Missouri and were just like look up in the sky and see this thing and they're just like, that is not normal. That is so out of place. That is Chinese.
That's Chinese.
You know what I mean? Like, let's shoot that shit down and see what the fuck that's about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
well, Biden was catching a ton of shit over it because
other people
didn't
reported
mobilize. No, he didn't mobilize quick enough. So, like, think about it. If we're not going with the flat Earth theory here, you could go from China to California relatively quickly over that ocean.
Especially if you can go high altitudes.
Right, exactly.
Weather balloons
so it's fair to say that it could have came over that way. But to get from fucking California to Missouri?
Yeah.
It's a little excessive, right?
That's excessive.
Yeah.
That's not like a one-day trip.
Right.
I just want to know what they were thinking in Missouri when they seen that. You know what I mean? Like,
all right, so I don't know.
To make them it was
question it because nobody questioned it for fucking 10 states, how many states? 2 states.
Missouri. Missouri. Where's Missouri? I gotta look it up on the map.
Well, Midwest,
I believe. Made it all the way to Missouri, and then these folk are sitting out probably chilling on their porch one day, and they said, "We see an air balloon. Every air balloon I see go by now, you best believe I'm calling it in." You know what I mean? Like, but like they're just sitting there chewing their tobacco, whatever they're doing, man, in Missouri, and they just see this balloon going by, and they're like, you know what? I think it's about time that we stop that balloon
next to Illinois, Chicago,
any farther.
It's a Midwest essentially. It's just Kansas City, St. Louis, Iowa. You know,
right? So it's still the middle of the country.
Yeah, no, it's actually like the Middle East. It's not the Middle East, but the Mid East of America. You know what I mean?
The Middle East.
Yeah, that came out wrong. But.
Wow. I mean, no, but still, that's still quite the distance to go and not be either noticed or like they, you know, because. Let's be real here. If we can fucking check out fucking UFOs dropping from 80,000 feet to sea level in a second,
right?
How long did it take? Why did it take so long to see this thing?
A lot of what that is probably the red flag or red tape. I would imagine. If it's really that, like, I gotta go sign 10. I gotta go sign 10 different things before I can even authorize this guy to fly out and shoot it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But think about the preparation time they've had for that. Absolutely. Though. I mean, they got to know that that's crossing the ocean. But with the rate, anything that is coming.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, maybe that's why they went so simplistic, because it really did not hit the radar. Like, they're looking for jets, they're looking for submarines, they're looking for fucking reconnaissance equipment. They're not looking for a fucking weather balloon that they see 7,000 of a day.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Sure. Well, yeah, but I would think, you know...
And if this shit happened to have a little motor on it that propelled it to where they needed it to go...
With UFO sightings, too, like, couple it with that, like, you know, I would think that more people would have saw it. It might be a whole different task
force, though. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm just saying the public.
Yeah,
like, the public, bro. How did the public not see this thing? So, like, obviously, if they're like... Most people are going to say, oh, shit, it's a UFO or it's a... Well, it's clearly a fucking balloon, but are they going to think anything of it? Like it's a scientific experiment happening in the fucking...
Anything. From a distance, how many people are going to recognize that it's not just a balloon that some kid lost in his fucking...
So what I mean?
Perspective.
What did it come to? What did it boil down to? What was China's excuse for it to...
So, allegedly on the record... China, and I want to preface this with like
this is all allegedly.
Well, right, we're given information, so from sources that are already doctored. So, but allegedly on the face of it, China's state media was saying that it was a civilian like weather balloon, like it wasn't like there was like no spy components to it. You know what I mean? Like it was just like a something that went off course, you know, basically.
It's real curious that they would shoot it down over water with all that preparation time.
No, they had to fucking make a spectacle out of it.
Right.
Like, that's the thing, is if it was like a real Chinese balloon, it's like, oh, send the missile out. Show strength. Like, no, dude. Like,
it was for American pride and hubris.
Well, yeah, exactly.
It was to stroke our egos.
You haven't seen all the fucking TikToks that are like, oh, yeah, look, it's about to hit it. Like, they're like filming the shit. And like,
it's for fucking TikTok fuel. If you go to China, TikTok for children under, I think, 13 are not. It's not. First of all, TikTok in China is not even the same as in America.
No,
they don't have the same algorithm, and that's. I know that
it's edited though. It's like
they give them like intelligent stuff. That's how their stuff comes up. Like the kids, they get only educational videos and like math and science and curriculum and shit like that. It's to make them smarter and brighter.
Sure.
And like our kids get fed huggy wuggy, the weird thing with the crazy teeth that's telling you to kill your parents and shit.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Well, yeah. Well, that's again TikTok in itself. Like we went through the terms of service at one time, and it's Chinese spyware. Like that's basically what the fuck it is. It steals all your data.
It makes sense.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. You know. So.
Why would they need the balloon?
Well, it's not right. Well, right. Well, when you're dumbing down the youth and you're dumbing down everyone that's fucking with it, it's like
they're not going to be needed to fight in 10 years, right?
No,
my apologies.
No, bro. No, think about the military, and this is just a personal opinion of mine, but like think about the military in this woke era, right? So, excuse me. In a couple of years. Like, you're going to have all of these woke-ass kids coming up. Mm-hmm. Who's even joining the service?
Right.
You know, so it's
there'll be another draft.
I could see that happening, but what are you going to get?
Yeah.
You don't have...
a bunch of conscientious objectors.
That's
right, exactly.
Scary to think about, actually, man. You know what I mean? Because what would our society do today if we had a draft like that?
I was just talking to someone about this yesterday at work. He's 22 and he doesn't have his draft card. He never did it, and he's worried. And I'm not putting his name out there for sure, but you know I don't want to.
What fucking draft card?
When you turn 18, you're supposed to file for the draft.
Where?
Here? You get a piece of mail. Yeah, absolutely.
The fuck?
Yeah.
Wow, I really did not know that.
And if you don't sign it, like they can like lawfully, lawfully arrest you.
Ah, dude, I'm so happy I'm a felon then. Because you're not gonna want me.
No, they'll take you if we're in a draft. In a draft, they're taking you first. Hell yeah.
No.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, they're not.
Dude, you remember?
Too old.
You remember Dictero from Waterville?
Diciccio?
Well,
no.
I heard, and this is what I was told by a family member. There's, a friend of all of ours. I won't say his name; he was passed away, but he told me that Dicero's father had two options in the '60s: go to Vietnam as a tunnel rat and probably don't come back, or go to jail because he beat a guy up and he died, or throw him off a parking garage or something like that. You know
well, people were doing some wild shit though, bro, to not go to war.
Yeah. Oh yeah, sure.
So you got to think who knows? Homie did it on purpose. Like I don't want to go because with the draft.
No. He was going to prison and they gave him the option.
Oh yeah.
They were like, you go to prison or you can go to Vietnam as a front line.
Smooth deal though. You know,
he made it back, but he wasn't supposed to.
You're not right. That's what I mean. You still have the chance. It depends on how long you got me in prison for.
Right.
Because if it's like a small bid, it's like, all right.
What was a murder charge?
5, 10.
Or something.
We can get through that. You know what I mean? Or go risk my life in the fucking trenches. You know?
In the Viet Cong.
And Vietnam was a war that was disgusting, bro. We weren't prepared for it. The United States was not prepared for that war. That's that's a conflict that we fucking got hammered in.
Yeah, Korea gets treated similar. We didn't get hammered there, but Korea gets treated similar. It's not. It wasn't a war; it was a conflict kind of thing. But no, that shit was a war, and a lot of people died there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But that's a product of the time. You know, so it's like with a draft now, bro, it would be weird. I never ever signed a draft card though.
Yeah, ever. I think I might still have it in a wallet somewhere.
Ever. If you ever find that, you got to let me know.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy to think about because I remember getting mine in the mail too. I definitely don't have that anyways. But if you do, that's impressive. That's impressive, Joe. I definitely don't have that, man.
I don't have mine. No. Yeah, no, dude. I could see it because you're obviously of age to go to war. Can't do anything else.
Yep.
But
it was like something my grandparents used to tell us. What was the penalty? It was like you can't.
It's a year in jail or something.
No, it was like you can't get any benefit from government aid or something like that. Like if you don't, then you don't get any benefit from government aid.
I mean, I could see it. I could see that shit.
I think that's what it was. Or it was like, Social Security maybe. Maybe you're not eligible for Social Security if you don't do it as a male after you turn 18 in this country or something like that.
Yeah, it's so crazy, bro. That's so insane. You know what? Go here. You're old enough, 18, to go die for your country, basically. You can't have a drink while you're at it.
Or a cigarette now. Yeah, or a cigarette. 21, I think. Yeah. In New York, at least.
In New York, it's 21, yeah.
It's been like 6 years since I had one.
And they were talking about jacking that shit up to 25.
What?
Oh, yeah, I do remember that. Yo, I heard that.
Mm-hmm. It was a while back, but I don't know.
You could tell somebody at 25 years old they can't smoke a cigarette. I would slap the shit out of you in the street if you ever told me at 25 years old.
They're telling us we can't do a lot, man.
But you can go to war.
But you can go to war.
You can go to war, though, at 18.
Yep. Sacrifice your life for a country that doesn't give a fuck about you.
Well, no, and then think about,
as an individual, I mean. See, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
Well, we have to really look at what these wars are, because a lot of people sit here and will make the argument that we're protecting freedom. Right? Like that's
whose freedom is important, though.
Well, hold on a second. My point is that it's why nobody's attacking our freedoms, right? So who's really attacked? We had Pearl Harbor, we had the World Trade Center, we had shit like that. But at the same time, outside of that, no one has ever attacked the United States, right? So we would have to believe that our government or military is out there protecting us actively.
Yeah, sure.
Right? That's what we're like. But at the same time, when we get into these places or these conflicts, there end up being regime change wars. We want to get Saddam out. We want to get this person in. We want, we want to install a democratic government and shit like that. So it's for me, the argument would be we're not doing that. We're not protecting our freedom. We're protecting our interests more than our freedom. Right. You know what I mean?
If it came down to it and the interest outweighed the freedom, they would change it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, I would say that knocking down 2 towers with fucking thousands of people in them was.
It feels like it always kind of
absolutely.
It's like taking out the tyrants, the people that are you run these countries that are just dictating them, man. You know what I mean? And
yeah, because as much as I don't like dictatorships, the reason that I don't like dictatorships and the reason our country doesn't like dictatorships is a whole different thing. I don't like it because it's I don't want my freedoms controlled as far as I want to be able to be a free person, do what I'm doing. But they don't like it because they can't control, our government can't control theirs or have a treaty with them that is peace. They're kind of like a cowboy. They're like, fuck, these guys don't care what I say. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah. Well, there's always the opposition, and that's the thing. Is excuse me, places like Syria, Palestine, and then all the places that are North Korea, Russia, the Axis powers type countries. But at the same time, they just don't want to live the way we're living. That's not what they want to do.
Right.
And
some would say that we're a much younger civilization or countries than they are. So it's how can we really tell them how to live when they've been doing it longer than we have? Ancient China, they've been treating people and doing traditional things the way that they've done them for 2,000 years. We have 300 documented years, 400 documented years. They got 2,000 plus. You know what I mean?
Sure.
India, Tibet, places like that.
Well, the things have evolved, though. You know what I mean? Some of these dynasties and shit like that. China's it's same. Again, the idea is the same. We got to be dominant.
Absolutely.
And that's every country. And it's weird because that's what happens when you draw these borders on the fucking map.
Yep.
It's just instead of saying nah, we're all human beings and this is just land.
Yep.
We're got to sit there and say, oh my God, this is my line. don't you fucking cross that line, or we got to get crazy.
Yeah.
Keep your dog on this side of the fence type of shit. You know what I mean?
For real.
Yeah.
So, but that's, I guess, getting back to the whole China thing, though, is like, is that them really spying on us, dude? Like, you think, like, they would fucking send a balloon over to blatantly be caught spying and to make a spectacle out of it? And
If it were the case, it would be because they sent a much faster, much more stealth one on the other coast.
Balloon?
Nope.
Or just
something much more stealth and so that while we're all, oh my God, they're really checking shit out on another angle.
Sure.
I mean, like I said, I didn't know too much on the subject, and now it's like I'm kind of like I'm leaning. It could be anything, man. It could have just been like you said, something that went off the radar.
Right, and technology we don't know because some kid built it in his living room.
Well, none of the technology was recovered, and I would just think that if like you wanted to blatantly red hand China, you'd want whatever was on that fucking balloon.
Sure,
right?
sure.
Like you could fucking sit there from the Roswell crash and post a fucking, like on newspaper, like the weather balloon.
Yeah.
You can't get this fucking balloon. And
we'll see if we go to war with China in the next like month here or something like that.
Man.
I don't blame it on the air balloon that just fucking went by.
Yeah, see, I don't see shit like that, dude, because it's like I just feel like a world war would be like.
I'll never go to war with China.
It'll never happen, bro. I just don't feel like it would happen again.
It will, but differently.
I just think we have too many interests that collide.
Sure.
Because like when you really think about it, like
our companies are tied up,
especially with the space race. It's like we're working with China. Yeah. We're working with you know what I mean. So
all the brightest are in one place together.
Yeah. So I don't know, but money, power.
Poor John Cena. Huh? Poor John Cena.
Fuck him, dude. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, I can't believe that.
That's insane to me. I get it. Like Hollywood panders to him. Yep. Cena, obviously, you got a movie going on.
Or 3 or 4.
Yeah, so and you don't want to hurt the sales. Yeah. So you make a fucking, apology in Mandarin. You learn their language and like a jerk off. I'm not saying learning Mandarin.
No, but he did that
he did it to be a fucking jerk off.
Yeah.
His name is John Cena.
Can't see him, dude.
Yeah, I didn't see that whole interview. It was just some random Chinese voice in the background.
Can't see him, bro.
That's hilarious.
Mikey knows what's up. He watches the wrestling.
Yeah, I caught a couple episodes recently, like Monday Night Raw for the 30th anniversary because DX was on and shit. And Taker came back on a motorcycle again.
No way.
Yeah, but the only one that wasn't in DX was
Road Dogg.
No, Road Dogg was there. Billy Gunn. But they tried to replace him
on crack or something.
No, he's wrestling for AEW. He's in the best shape of all of them. It's crazy. He's still wrestling.
That's wild.
At an elite level. They call him Mr. Ass or something.
What's
now.
elite level?
Well,
God, we got to get into this.
Okay, yeah. So first of all, I don't know if you guys have caught any of Logan Paul's stuff in the ring.
Nope.
Much better than in the boxing ring. Much better. He was made to be a WWE wrestler. It's funny. The dude, he's like some Rey Mysterio type kind of high flying dude. It's crazy.
No way.
And he's a heel.
He's entertaining.
He's very entertaining.
Okay.
It's like, okay, this guy definitely stepping stone. He jumped the stepping stones the right way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's rich and famous.
Right. Oh, yeah, but I'm talking as far as he was not popular when it came to boxing. No one liked him. A lot of people didn't like him on his podcast, but here he kind of fits as the bad guy because he's an actor, but he's also an athlete. You know what I mean? So that's the best of both worlds. It's the same as what's something that's real, like ballet. For example,
wrestling is nothing like ballet.
I would heavily disagree.
I mean, it's like a dance. I get it.
You're right, but it's choreographed.
It's a scripted, choreographed dance.
But also, a guy like me or you couldn't just walk in there and hold the girl up for 46 minutes straight in the position they do, and then spin her down and train. You know what I mean? That's a
great Wednesday night for me every day.
Yeah, right? You know what I'm saying, though.
Yeah, no, I know.
It's a very meticulous thing.
I'm not saying anybody can just do it. You know what I mean?
Right.
But it's
you actually have to go into the school, get proper.
I know. You have to learn how to fall. You have to learn how to take a hit, give a hit.
But think about Jeff Hardy jumping off of He's one of them blow dude. Think about like back in the day when Mankind jumped off the steel cage and hit a fucking table. There's no way to soften that. It don't matter who you are. You know what I mean? Like you're putting your tooth through your lip. That sucks. Yeah, I don't care if it's a fake fucking match or not. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, listen. I think there's some realness to it. Sure. You know, but listen, I watched when Owen Hart passed away.
Yeah, that was terrible.
Like, that's when I was a kid, and I remember that actually happening. You know? And that shit happens, but like for the most part, it's scripted. You know what I mean? You go in, like you know who's gonna win already. You know
but you don't know what moves are gonna happen. That's all freestyle.
But at the same time, like, that's cool. But like some of the ways these people treat wrestling, bro, is like it's Super Bowl fucking Sunday.
Yeah, like it's life. Yeah.
Dude, I remember we used to set the home like wrestling like behind the big dumpsters, bro.
My uncle,
backyard wrestling shit.
My uncle, when we were kids, filmed it in a big apartment like this, and he had a belt and everything for us. My brother got cheated years ago. He'll never forget. Yeah, he got cheated out of the title. My uncle had the video camera and everything. Man. This is in like 96, 97, Stone Cold era, you know what I mean? The Rock. And fucking we had a wrestling match, and my cousin cheated him out of the belt and like held him over and pinned him anyway. And my uncle gave my cousin the belt. My brother was mad as hell. He called our whole family. Pop, they wouldn't give me the belt. Yo, but it was great, you know what I mean?
Yeah, when you're a kid, man, that's the funnest shit.
I don't talk to them anymore. Stop talking to them.
Hey, you robbed me.
Yeah. Give me what's owed. Give me what's owed.
Jared and I just started talking again since then. 26 years ago.
You know?
Yeah, no, man, everybody had that shit. I remember giving JR fucking, stunners and fucking power bombs and
especially if you had a friend that had a trampoline and shit.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Done for.
Yeah, I see Matt broken limbs.
Yeah. Dudes falling through the little cracks with the springs and getting stuck.
Yeah, no, that shit's insane, man. Like, it's, I guess it's grown a lot more. You know,
it's more of a thing now. It's more of a production now.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Remember when they fought for the WWF name?
Yeah, Wildlife Federation.
Yeah, World Wildlife. Yeah, I think that's what it was, right? World Wildlife Federation. Mm-hmm. And then they lost the biggest match of their life.
For real, Vince McMahon couldn't win one match that mattered.
The one fucking match.
WWF.
They were the WWF for years.
Forever.
No, but think about how many of them dudes, like, think about Hulk Hogan and all them dudes that so much of who they were was just saying WWF with everything. How long did it take them to stop fucking that up? Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, months.
How long was Hogan
in it? When it cost you money, I'll
quick.
guarantee you learn pretty fast. Like, we're charging
WWE
every time. Because that's what's the crazy about like licensing and publishing is because like the guys that do the fucking boxing and what are they, Bruce Buffer and
Michael Buffer
Michael Buffer, like anytime they have it like copywritten at any fucking time you use that shit,
it's paying.
He gets paid for it.
Let's get ready to rummage.
Yeah.
Let's get ready to rummage.
Yeah, something like that. You ain't getting me, guys.
Yeah, right.
And he's like,
it is almost the hour.
Yeah, and he's the type of dude. Like, there's like fucking people that like use it at birthday parties and shit. And homie sending them like an invoice, like, I need that.
You're gonna have to pay that $250. You know,
yeah, $250K.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's
why that dude's got every suit code ever in the world, because he gets so much from royalties from people saying it.
Sure. Well, that's what do you make? It's the biggest fucking moneymaker you're ever gonna make, because if you like are the one that actually copyrights the shit and like nobody's ever done it before, now you own it. Yeah. It's like, oh, bro, and everybody that was using it before, like.
Yeah, all the movies that
crushing.
They use that term, you know what I mean? Yeah, they have to pay for that.
You gotta pay for that shit. Like, what was it? The football games have been getting them. Like, the NFL's been getting them to do the let's get ready to rumble or fucking whatever.
Yep.
But that's mad paper, bro. Licensing.
Yeah.
So that's why we gotta make some raps.
That's right.
And we gotta have our own masters. We gotta have our own licensing, our own publishing.
Trademark pending.
And then maybe we'll make $7.
It's the Nonsensical Knowledge Podcast.
Yeah, right, dude.
Go fuck
Freestyle
yourself.
battle. Freestyle. I have to put you in chap on here and get you guys rapping.
Hell yeah.
Chap raps?
No. It'll be awesome, though.
No. Tommy Seymour raps, though.
That's right. Tommy would rip it.
Yeah, him. He's
ciphering here.
Yeah, he's nasty too.
Is that Tattoo Tom?
No.
It's our other homie.
Well, shout out Tattoo Tom.
Word, dude. Nah, but what else is going on with you guys? Fucking anything else new in the world? I know I've seen your boy Kanye got married.
Oh yeah, that's great.
I seen that the Biebs, man. He sold all his rights, right?
Oh, sold, yeah, bro. Like a lot of them been selling their catalogs.
He's like, I heard he was like the fourth or fifth one this year actually to do that, man. In 2023.
Bought his catalog?
He sold all his rights up until now.
Yeah,
$200 million.
Yeah, so it's actually been happening with a lot of people, dude. So like, I want to say somebody big too,
Wasn't
like
it like Beatles or something. Or
no,
Michael Jackson had
what's
theirs.
her face? Shit, what the fuck is her name? Fleetwood Mac.
Oh, Stevie Nicks. Yeah,
I think Stevie Nicks did it. Bieber, and then damn, there was like I think Future. There's like been mad people that sold.
There's been a few. I read some stuff on it like recently.
Jadakiss was talking about doing it.
Really?
Yeah, he was trying to get all like.
What's the deal with all that, man? What do you think what they're trying to tell us on there?
Well, I think what you do is you cash in on the value.
Yeah.
You know, so like if they're gonna give you a lot of these numbers are like 200 mil, 500 mil. Yeah. You know, so like, and think about it like this: every time someone streams that song. Mm-hmm. Someone gets paid.
Yep. Right.
Whether it's 10 cents, whether it's 50 cents, $1, anything like that. So if you and I stream the same song, that's a popular song at the time, but now times that by a couple million.
Right.
Like that shit's racking up pretty fairly quick.
Yeah.
You know, so
and
like,
that's every day. Every day somebody's playing that
Baby from Bieber. So what does that mean? So every time someone say they stream that Bieber song,
he doesn't get paid.
He doesn't get paid.
Yeah, and he really probably wasn't getting paid most of what he should have anyway.
Listen, Bieber,
every artist.
Bieber is one of the rare ones that got like 300 million up front. Like when he was a kid.
Yeah.
Like when he was fucking 12.
Yeah.
He could have even been younger. 300 mil.
300 mil.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So, like, when it really comes down to it, like, he was a Canadian artist, and, like, I don't know much about where he was signed or anything like that, but they gave him a lot of fucking money, you know? And,
that's crazy.
Yeah, that's why he was going through it. Like, we gave the bro fucking fuck you money at 12.
Yeah, right.
Dude, at 200 mil.
Homie didn't, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, and, but he went buck wild.
Yeah.
So, but now it makes more sense because a lot of these artists, like, everything has changed. So you're not selling albums anymore.
Yeah.
Like, people aren't going to FYE anymore, bro, and buying fucking CDs. Right. Yeah. Coconuts. Like, what was
crazy.
What were the other places? There was a couple other spots like that. Music stores.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. FYE, Coconuts. Those are the two that I remember.
I could have swore there was another big
one. There
one.
was. It was Circuit City.
Circuit City, Joe.
Yep.
Good.
Yep. So, but either way, you're not selling those physical albums anymore. So you're more selling streams. So when they're getting the streams, it's different now because they have to like measure it. The metrics on it are different. Yeah. So as opposed to getting, you sold 10,000 or was it 1 million copies? You used platinum or some shit. So or diamond. I can't remember how it goes.
Yeah, platinum and then diamond.
Like, double platinum type shit. You get like when they break it down, the artist gets like what, $1 or $2 off of each album. So it's like that's how you went and got to be a millionaire. Was you had to sell 10 million copies. You had to sell 100, not 100, you know, but like
so that's pretty much the same thing, just with a streaming.
Yeah, but but now it's like you might only be getting 10 cents a song.
Right.
So it's more volume.
But you got to get it 500 million just to make. Just to make $50 million.
Get a check. So like we fuck with Anchor. So like we're on this one app that's called Anchor, and it basically puts us on Spotify, iTunes, Apple, like all kinds of other like platforms.
Yeah, check us out on Anchor.
Yeah, check it out. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. But
hit that like button too.
Right, all of it. But if we get paid if we put an ad on it, like so we can have an ad on our shit. But it's like every 1,000 plays we get.
Yeah.
Fucking
pennies.
$10. Yeah, you know, so we got to like get like crazy volume to get any sort of money. Like I think over the 3 years we've been doing it, we got like $14.
Hey man,
so
$14.
We made $14.
Right, and we ain't giving that shit back.
Right. So,
Ed, how you thinking of splitting that?
Yeah, cut it down, bro. Yeah, I don't know what it's gonna take to fucking pull it out.
Yeah, that's the kicker right there.
You gotta withdraw the shit. But no, it's so like
now you gotta download your money.
It makes more sense, bro. It makes more sense for these artists to sell these fucking catalogs now. Like, and it's everything up to date.
So nothing after today.
Yeah, so they can still go and get it's the smartest thing you can fucking do.
Yeah, they get a better deal now that they're established because they could do it themselves with their own record labels.
I mean, you could wait.
Distribute everything
wait time over time, like you said, to collect all that money over time, or you could get that $200 million right now and cash the out.
Well, there's a big deal too right now because like this is some other fucking conspiracy shit too. Like these record labels are fucking vampires.
Yeah,
like,
drinking blood and shit.
They get well.
Jay-Z just had there was a whole thing on the internet with that where Jay-Z had like the biggest blood offering or something where it was like a whole group of famous people. Now again, this is just. The tagline.
Well, the Rock Nation brunch was.
It was like he had a glass that looked like red wine, but it was like really thick red wine. You know what I mean? Like, and they were saying that it was like a blood sacrifice. Like everyone there is the largest blood sacrifice ever. And again, this is just a tagline on the post.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, like Jay-Z does that Rock Nation brunch, and only the exclusive of the exclusive are allowed to go or invited to. But it's who knows, man. Like the Grammys. It's funny too because I'm happy you brought it up because they had the whole argument about the Grammys being like satanic and shit. Like you saw the Sam Smith shit. I don't know if I didn't watch it, but
yeah, someone
like
said
Sam
he was dressed
Smith
like Satan from South Park.
He was dressed like Satan. But they were like they performed a song named "Unholy," so it was like super satanic. And here's what's even crazier is the Grammys were sponsored by Pfizer. So the one that's pushing the vaccine. So it's like just crazy that like Jay-Z has this Rock Nation brunch. It's a pre-Grammy party or pre or post-Grammy party. Then they have the unholy shit, the satanic rituals type shit. And then is it all a coincidence?
Is it all coincidence?
Right.
You know what I mean? Check it out.
Is it the look that they're going for this coming season? You know what I mean? Because that's a thing too. They like now at the last fashion show and the next one are probably all weird satanic weird shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's the fact. Just like this whole thing with Balenciaga having children with like fucking like BDSM equipment in the same room as them for their ads and shit. Like,
well, you saw the.
That's weird.
Well, it is. I mean? It's super weird.
Teddy bears with handcuffs on and shit.
But this is how fucked up rich people are, bro. Yeah. Like this is how crazy shit gets when you get up there. Up. Like they were just going through all of them. Ellen DeGeneres and everybody, dude, that has like weirdo art. Like they're Balenciaga's doing that shit. What is it? The Marina Abramovich shit where they're going and doing spirit cookings with this lady where like they got fucking. We did a video on our TikTok. You should check it out. But it's basically like they get all these celebrities together and the art is human bodies, right? So it's like food. It's edible. Like you can eat it.
Oh, yes, I did
and
see that. Yeah.
Yeah, and they're like. It's Lady Gaga eating an olive out of like what looks in front of her is like a dead body,
right?
Floating in embalming fluid.
Yeah,
but that's the art, so like
so weird,
right?
Like,
and you're partying,
right?
Yo, we're getting weird out here.
And like that's not art. I mean, it is in the expressive form, I guess. You know what I mean? But like, what is the whack job excuse that she gave for why that art? What's the meaning behind it? You know what I mean? Because all artists have meaning behind their art and all that.
That I don't really know.
Like, what was the premise of that party? Like, how did she pitch that?
It's called the spirit cooking.
Okay, yeah, okay.
So, and a lot of celebrities.
Because that's normal as fuck.
But she's not normal anyway.
No,
no. I mean, I see a lot of her.
Marina Abramovich.
Yeah, no, she's super weird, dude. But she is an artist. Like I don't want to take that away from her.
Sure, Tim Burton's an artist too, and he does some weird shit.
But like the shit with the celebrities and like everything's ritualistic. Everything's power. Like everything is like you're manipulating energy type shit.
Yeah.
And for me, it seems like these people go and try to get that power through that. I just watched a video, and I don't know how real it is yet. I got to do some research, but of like Juice WRLD doing a fucking satanic ritual, like doing a big old fucking pentagram, excuse me, out in the field. And like, yeah, fucking about to, basically about to go do this sacrifice type shit. And I'll have to send it to you. But
wild.
And it's like, again, now look at all the connections. You have the Epstein, the pedophilia shit, the satanic symbols, the spirit cookings, the weird shit at the top. It's incredible, bro. Like, this shit's incredible because it's like, for me, it's true. For me, nobody obviously really knows, but
for me, it's true too, man. I truly believe that there's some crooked ass shit going on.
Yeah,
the higher time of that,
Yeah, and I don't think it's like me. I'm not a very religious person, so I don't think the satanic idea of it, but it's still manipulating dark energy.
Sure,
it's like manifesting.
It's putting some bad shit out there. Not bad. Yeah.
Well, we were just talking about it earlier with the sacrifices and shit. Like you mentioned, MJ's father, like Michael Jordan's father, was murdered. Bill
just
Cosby's
driving down
son
the street,
was killed. Who was it?
There's a couple famous people that lost their children.
Kanye was saying his mother. Yeah, a lot of people, man. And look at them, and some of them are at like the pinnacles of fame. Jay-Z shot his own brother. He didn't kill him, but
Yeah.
It's like you're at this pinnacle now. Like you're at the top of the top of the top.
Right.
Like, and they've been speculating that like Jay-Z and Beyonce are like the top of that ring. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me, but it's also like they're the easy figurehead,
Well, yeah, exactly. They're the easy. I mean, it's kind of weird too, because again, you just like it's almost like that white supremacy shit too. Where it's like, all right, they get to the top of the top, and now it's fucking the devil did it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, they're definitely easy targets.
Easy target,
yeah,
right?
For sure. I mean, but there's no denying that they are on the top. I mean, these people have. Hold the most money, what I mean?
Whole money, power, success, all of it.
Yeah.
So if anybody, they would be the ones you would think, right?
Sure.
I mean,
but how easy is it to point the finger knowing that?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So if someone really is pulling strings, which we're a conspiracy podcast, so that's what I would assume. You know what I mean? Like if someone is pulling strings, like they probably have handlers too, just like Kanye had the MK Ultra motherfucker in his Harley Pasternak.
Yeah.
Literally what was he, a defense agent for Canada for some odd
years?
He
was a scientist that worked on a mind control program in Canada.
Harley Pasternak was fucking Kanye's literal fucking trainer.
Let's run it back though. So check this out.
For like the last couple years or whatever.
Yeah, Harley Pasternak is a personal, and I like Kenny's air quotes, personal trainer that is like the trainer to the stars, right? So he's like the guy that goes and gets him fit for the movies and some shit.
Okay.
So but check this out. Like he worked with Brittany Murphy, right, who died of a drug overdose, I believe it was.
No, actually, she was sick.
Right?
She was sick. She died of
epileptic shock. She drowned, I believe, right?
No. She actually everyone thought it was drugs. Her and then her husband that was like 20 years older and her did the same thing happened to him. She died of like not sepsis, but like literally being malnourished, malnutrition.
Right.
Yeah, she was really sick for like weeks, and he wouldn't take her to the hospital.
Well, going back to the conspiracy, Harley Pasternak was her trainer. Was Mac Miller's trainer, right? And then ended up like doing like Halle Berry, Robert Downey Jr., a couple bigger names type shit. Right. But he was Kanye's personal trainer, right? And like Kanye had shared online a bunch of messages between the two of them. And he basically, this dude Harley's sitting there like, yo, bro, I'll get you fucking drugged up to high heaven.
So high.
You'll never fucking see the light of day again.
Yep, I'll have you turned into a robot, essentially.
I'll see if I can find him real quick.
Yeah,
but
and this is, he's supposed to be a personal trainer. You know what a personal trainer does? Not fucking, doesn't have the pull to get you put on medication.
Yeah.
It's a guy who helps you work out and stay motivated.
Right,
you know what I mean?
Right. This is a personal trainer, not a life coach.
Well, not even a life coach don't have the right to get you on medication.
He can direct you in that direction. He could be like, you're right. You know
what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like a life coach is a dude you hired.
Yeah.
So this is his text. This is his text message to Kanye, and anybody can go Google this. It says, and this is completely out of context.
But it is put out from Kanye as well, right?
Right, yeah. It's out of context, but at the same time, you kind of get the point. It says, I'm going to help. This is Harley speaking to Kanye. I'm going to help you one of a couple ways. First, you and I sit down and have a loving and open conversation, but you don't use cuss words, and everything that is discussed is based in fact and not some crazy stuff that dumb friend of yours told you or you saw in a tweet. Second option, I have you institutionalized again, where they medicate the crap out of you and you go back to zombie land forever. Play date with the kids just won't be the same.
Oh my God, man.
That's a personal trainer speaking to Kanye West. Now,
yeah, a billionaire at the time.
But again, this is a handler. Like these are guys and Kanye said it too, was that they wanted him on lithium. And I don't know exactly what lithium does to you, but I can't imagine it fucking makes you the same sharp, creative person. Right. You know what I mean? Whatever. So it almost feels to me like they were trying to dumb him down or Michael Jackson his ass.
Right.
Like give him try to kill him,
Yeah.
And who's this fucking guy, Harley Pasternak? Like, who is he to be fucking speaking to his clients like that?
Right.
Like, I'll have you institutionalized.
But then if you do a deep dive on Pasternak and hear the things that Kanye said about him, it starts to make more sense that he isn't the person that he really is being today. He had a whole nother, like you were saying, the Canadian shit where he was part of the, you know what I mean?
Well, it's kind of odd too, man. Like, did you see that? And did you see that fucking what's his face Pusha T split up with Kanye? Like he was something at his record label, and they had he basically abandoned ship on him.
Yeah.
I was sent the other day pictures of Harley Pasternak and Pusha T together. Pusha T.
Yep. It's funny.
Yeah, just kind of took a second there to look up the lithium side effects and some of that. It's meant to dumb you down pretty much. Meant to make you tired and kind of zombify you. Yeah,
shit. Right. So that exactly. So what are they doing? Who is this guy? He's obviously plugged in with all the fucking stars.
Yeah.
He is probably the handler that once these celebrities, you can go and be a billionaire, bro, but you still can't.
I still control
anything.
You. Yeah.
Yeah, you just can't just say anything. Once you start getting out of line, I've always said it, dude. You don't get to that level of fame or notoriety without playing ball.
Right.
You gotta be let in. It doesn't matter who you are.
Right.
You can have billions of dollars. It doesn't matter. We have this infrastructure.
Sure.
And it kind of upset me with Kanye because he was dealing with Balenciaga when all that shit happened. He had just split ties with Balenciaga.
Yep.
And they're running all this weirdo
borderline child
BDSM
pornography
shit for children, and that's crazy. You don't put kids in a fucking video or a photo shoot.
And the teddy bear in the background is in BDSM equipment.
There was all kinds
gags
of shit.
There was that's fucking weird and disturbing and for no reason. You know what I mean?
Yep.
That's fucking pedophile shit.
I mean, what were they thinking? You know what I mean?
No, but this is...
They put so many people and so much thought into those things. You know that it wasn't, oops, I didn't see that or notice it.
Well,
you know what I mean?
It's not even just that, man. This is the shit that they think is okay.
Right.
Yeah. So when, when you go into Ellen DeGeneres' house and you see a fucking bunch of weirdo paintings, or you go into, John Podesta had the naked paintings, of little boys and girls,
weird.
Turned around. You know what I mean? Or I don't know if you guys saw the art recently that was coming out. I wish I'd have did a little bit more research on it. I didn't know we were going to talk about it, but basically there's artists that are putting out. It might even have been somebody attached to Balenciaga. They had it's some weirdo fucking art, bro, where they're children's statues, but they have no head, but they're shaped like a dick.
That's weird.
Or a pussy.
It's disturbing.
It's disturbing, bro.
That's fucked up.
Yeah,
for
sure.
Yeah, it's crazy. But this is...
It's where you draw the line, man. Where do you draw the line with that shit? You know what I mean?
Well, but is it okay
the line's drawn.
But is it
drawn for me, too.
The
Right,
line's
but
drawn.
again, people will argue this, and I'm not arguing it, but I'm playing the devil's advocate here for a second. People will argue, but why is it okay to paint cherubs? You know what I mean? That's what these sick motherfuckers will try to justify with. Oh, well, you see biblical paintings of naked baby cherubs all the time. You don't say nothing. Why? You know what I'm saying?
We'll be so involved with like changing the syrup lady,
Right?
But
right,
we're
right.
okay with making these statues of dick children
Right,
heads.
right.
You know what I mean? Like,
it's
what the
very
fuck?
weird. What's okay?
Well, exactly. But then again, you have to look at the level. This ain't our level. This ain't the working
this ain't
class
the working
level.
man. Yeah.
You get up into the upper echelons, and you start getting weird. Like these guys start getting weird.
You've had the
Now
game
you're doing-
rooms, you've had the sex rooms, you've had the yachts that are 100 feet.
Bro, listen,
so now it's like, what else do I do with all this money and time?
Not only that, but you're living at such a thrill, like an adrenaline rush that at a certain point, I've always speculated that's what happens with these guys. That's like why Charlie Sheen started fucking dudes. Like, think about it.
I didn't know all that.
You didn't know
Charlie
Sheen?
I knew he had like 2 girlfriends at one time.
No, he used to
No,
talk about
bro.
how he would put his dick anywhere that
he
they would let him.
Don't even
And,
give me
and
that.
listen, no, swear to God, he was like, you don't fuck dudes?
What?
What do you mean? And I'm weird? I swear to God. And it's like, and there's obviously nothing wrong with that. But like, think about being a superstar that has, like again,
Pinnacle
Charlie Sheen,
of
they're
everything
fucking
in life.
porn stars
Yeah.
all of the time. And like, after a while, that shit can't be exciting.
No.
You know, it's like...
Them fluffers.
Right. I don't know what's going on. But eventually, like, or there's some, like, that's the culture of Hollywood is pedophilia.
Yeah.
Because, like, he was the one that fucked Corey Haim on, a movie set. Or molested Corey Haim. Whatever happened.
The guy from the Goonies? Is that what you're talking about?
No, that's
No.
Corey Feldman.
Corey Feldman.
And Feldman and Haim were best friends, and it happened to
two
Feldman
Corys.
too.
That's what I
And
know.
Haim killed himself.
Oh, really?
And River Phoenix also had some issues with that they said he was tied up and he was molested, and his drug overdose had something to do with the fact that he was on drugs because he couldn't cope with being raped maliciously regularly.
Yeah, bro, listen. And that's dudes.
Yeah, by
That's
like
not
Weinstein
women,
type motherfuckers.
Yeah, like it's a crazy. Well, again, we go back. It's always been a culture of Hollywood. What was it? Roman Polanski
Still making movies
still
from
making
overseas.
movies, still winning awards and shit. Homie is still on the run for a rape of a 12-year-old girl at Robert De Niro's house.
Kevin Spacey
wow.
just had all that stuff happen
Back-
with that
yeah,
young
back
guy.
then, bro.
That young, I think he was only
He
like
was,
12 or 13 or 14.
The shit. Well, I think there's a couple things that happened with Spacey, but I know there was one cat that was like a waiter or something like that, and he like made sexual advances towards the waiter or some shit. But
John Travolta had many times he repeatedly got like fucking arrested for like going to massage parlors and having guys massage him and then like perking his ass up at them and trying to get them to like touch him. You know what I mean? Like repeatedly it happened to him. John Travolta. Like many people have like come forward saying that he did it.
Robert Kraft got jammed up.
Yeah. See, that's a little different for me. That's a little different for me, and I'll probably sound like a weirdo saying this. I actually, for Robert Kraft, the situation once I found out kind of what had happened, I actually almost felt bad.
He was in a massage parlor.
He was in a massage parlor
soliciting prostitutes.
Yes. You gotta, first of all, if you got that kind of money, why don't you call a Spitzer type prostitute? You know what I mean?
They tell.
Yeah, right. But like that guy had just lost his wife. He was like 70-something years old. He has a ton of money. He probably just went there because it was a ritual of like, I can go here and just get my rocks off and leave type thing. And I'm not saying that's okay. But what I'm saying is I kind of felt bad for the old man. Like he probably just was lonely. You know what I mean? Like you're at the top and you don't want to dishonor your wife or something. I don't know. I tried to personify him. I tried to humanize him.
Well, listen, don't get it twisted, bro. Like there's obviously, listen, prostitution is the oldest profession in the world. So, like, I have different views on prostitution than most normal people would have. Like, if a woman is in control of her body and that's what she wants to do with it,
it's her.
Fucking do what the fuck you want to do.
Exactly.
I don't give a shit. You know what I mean? And there's always obviously going to be a market for sex. So, it's the law. I guess for me, it kind of surprised me seeing Robert Kraft in that kind of situation also. Like, you got caught in a raid, homeboy. Like, you were in a fucking raid. Like, they waited. They knew you were there.
Yep.
And to make the spectacle out of it, it's all over the news.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this is the only thing that made this raid significant was that fucking Robert Kraft was here.
Right. Any other time they would have busted 12 of those joints in a day in Philly or whatever and not gave a fuck.
Or you're knocking off Johns, right? Or you're knocking off Johns at hotel rooms, setting them up online.
Right. Yep.
You know, okay, fucking.
Yeah, nowadays prostitution isn't even chicks standing outside in little skimpy fucking outfits with their thumb up. It's fucking hit me up on Backpage or you know what I mean?
No, it's still
the games. And
it's still the same. They don't get it fucked up. Ask Mikey. We were just down in the Berg. Like, I swear to God, like 2 weeks ago. Like, I can't even remember. Maybe 3 weeks ago. And Mikey runs up in the store real quick, and I'm sitting in the car, right? And this chick runs down on me on like my window's kind of down a little bit. So she runs down on me from across the street, and she's like, You looking for a girl?" And I'm like, "The fuck are you talking about?" She's like, "Oh, I'm trying to make some money. I was just wondering if you wanted a girl." And I was like, "No, get the fuck away from my truck.
I'm all set, thank you."
But this, and then she's walking away. She's got this limp. She's just like going. I'm like, dude, this is like a drug addict. You know, it's like, this ain't prostitution.
So then Mikey came out and knocked on your window and was like, "Yo, bro, actually, I think I'm going to walk home."
I just met a girl.
Mikey was like, "You know what? I think I'm going to walk tonight. It's a nice night out."
Bro, listen, I have nothing against it. I really do. You know, but it's like, once I tell you, like, beat feet, like, get the fuck away from me. Like, I don't want to have to yell at you.
Yeah, right.
You know, like, it should just be like, "No, I'm good." You don't have to sell it anymore. Like,
that's the same with that's the same with panhandlers too. For me though, that's the same kind of rule. Like, yo, if I tell you once I don't have it, I'm gonna do it friendly. After that, leave me the fuck alone. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, that's tough. That's a tough situation too, bro. Because you always want to be nice.
Yeah, of course.
But you can only be nice 100,000 times in a row before you get fucking angry.
Before you're broke and you're on the road with them.
Right. Before you're like, "Yo, do you got a sleeping bag I can borrow?"
Yeah.
But you're not you're not helping him either.
No, you're not.
You know what I mean? Like, you're just enabling that bastard, allowing him to just eat your pocket. I'm working hard every day, man. You know what I mean? I'm living paycheck to paycheck, busting my ass, and this dude's out here asking me for a dime. Now, I'll give you the dime. I'll take you in and buy you a cup of coffee, but you know what I mean? When you got liquor on your breath and you got more pot in your pocket than I do, bro, like, it's over with. You know what I mean? Like,
well, the fun ones for me is like, you got the pair of Jordans on, you got
and a cell phone and shit.
Yeah, like, you're talking on a cell phone. Like, I was at Storch the other night,
and not like an Obama phone either, like a fucking iPhone 14. You know what I mean?
2 of them.
No, listen, the guys. I walked into the store the other night. The guy's on the phone outside, and he's like, "Yo, hold on a second. Yo, can I get $1?" And I'm like,
"Bro, your phone's nicer than mine.
Fuck, you paying that bill?" You know what I mean? Like,
hold on 1 second.
Yeah,
he's on the phone with his other job.
Asking that people.
He's calling out.
But people are wild, bro. Like, some of these people are wild, bro. Same spot. A couple nights later, I had a chick like that. Like, one asked me to use my phone, so I let her use my phone. Like, I didn't let her hold the shit. But like, she calls an obvious fucking drug dealer, you know, and I'm like, "Oh, motherfucker." So anyways, like, then she's like, she hangs up with him and she's like, "Yo, can you give me a ride to downtown?" And I was like, "No, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
You're crazy. Like, fuck no." And then she's like begging me at my car, and I'm like, "Dude, I'm about to trip the fuck out.
Yeah.
Get the fuck away from me." And I just wanted to get a coffee. I'm like, "I just want coffee, man. Get the fuck away from me."
Meanwhile, it's 7 a.m. in the morning.
This one was at night. This one was at night. But the ones in the morning, bro.
I got these cheeseburgers, man.
I wish those crackheads would come around.
For real.
Because I haven't seen those kind of crackheads in a while. Like, "Yo, I got this."
Yeah, like Sanford and Son from downtown in Troy.
Yeah.
Those are my favorite
Everything's evolved,
crackheads.
bro.
Yeah.
Everything's evolved, kind of, you know. But no, it's still pretty weird out here, dude. But seeing Robert Kraft get caught in that shit was funny, dude. But it just goes to show you how rampant the weird sexual shit is going on amongst rich people.
Yeah.
Like fucking tons of rich people, bro.
Yep.
It's like that. Who's that 90 or that 70 show actor there? He got like 40 something years.
Shut up! Did he got convicted?
Danny Masterson.
Shut the fuck up!
Yeah, he got definitely got 40 something years.
Look that shit up
for sure.
Because Danny Masterson got charged with raping like a few women.
He actually got it. The whole shit went through finally.
It's been a while, dude. He's been fighting it because they were trying.
He got kicked off the ranch. That's what it was.
This is how fucked up this shit is that Scientology was trying to cover it up and be like, they were trying to make motions in court, dude, to be like, no, this is an inside matter.
Yo, he was charged 45 years in prison, guys. Charged with 3 counts of forcible and feared rape.
Oh, wow.
It wasn't even...
Fuck him, dude.
Yeah, fuck that dude.
Straight up. Fuck that dude. Like, I was never a big... Like, I watched that 70s show, but not like that. But, like, other than that, man, like, that dude, the only thing I knew him about was, like, he was a member of Scientology. And, like, they're notorious at that shit. Like, now I don't want to say rape and shit, but, like, they're notorious at, like, if one of their guys gets in trouble, like, what happened?
December 1st, 2022, mistrial declared.
Yeah, that was the first one, right?
No, that was just like a month and a half ago.
So did they retry him?
It wouldn't have been this quick if they did.
It's January 10, 2023. Masterson is charged with 3 counts of rape by force of fear.
January 20th. Which faces 45 years.
Yeah, which could mean up to 45 years in prison. All right, so I'm sorry.
He'll be...
he's going to be recharged. He was recharged because the first one ended in a mistrial. So essentially what happens is the DA refiles the charges and then they go through with it again. And most times... they'll go through that a couple times.
True.
Like, if he gets a mistrial again, then they'll see if they'll prosecute him again.
45 years, man. Holy shit.
Look, dude, you fucking
get what you deserve.
You do the crime, you do the time.
Raping chicks.
Yeah, right.
Like, you can't be acting like a fucking animal.
Force and feared rape though. Like, you know what I mean?
But but again, though, bro, this is a thing that, like, I was just telling Mikey about. It's like, when most of these times when people have never had power in their lives, like, they are the ones that, like, exercise it the fucking most. So, like, when this dude is, dude, I'm fucking famous. You know what I mean? Yeah. You got to do what I tell you. Or, like, you put women in a position that they can't speak out because you're that person.
Right.
Yeah, and he had more than one person.
Yeah,
there's like 3 counts at least. Yeah. You know what I mean?
And that's only the ones that got like he might have had 8 counts, but only 3 of them were what they were able to prove in the court. Yeah. Or they figured that would give them enough time away that there's no way he's ever getting out type shit.
Yeah, did you see Tyson just got Tyson's facing like civil charges.
Mike Tyson?
Yeah, they're not. I don't think they're criminal charges, but New York, I'm pretty sure it might even be a federal law. I'm not sure, but it basically opened up a window to like rape victims, like, you know what I mean, that like if it happened so many years ago, don't quote me on it, but
like the statute of limitations.
Like, so basically if it happened a long time ago, and the fucking whatever, blah blah blah, like they're like adult victims type shit. And Mike Tyson just got he's going to court for it. I don't know if it's criminal or not, but might be civil or some shit,
right? They want to settle it in a... And
then Steven Tyler from Aerosmith just got he's jammed up in one too.
Jeez. No, I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, dude, listen, but that's what I'm saying is
they're keeping it low.
They're just left and right, man.
Yo, Hollywood pedo shit.
Yeah, hush.
It's crazy, man.
Yeah.
What was it? I was just reading how fucking what was it? Leonardo DiCaprio. He was like fucking 50.
He was dating a 19-year-old.
19-year-old. Which I don't necessarily disagree with. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it just makes me feel like obviously if they knew each other it'd be weird, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like when she was young, but at the same time that's like super like
Hollywood.
Like, dude. you're Leo. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you can't find somebody closer than 19 years old, man. That's just like, that's very questionable. In my eyes, it's legal.
It's in the eyes of the law. It is legal.
But the man was, damn near
like
30 years old when this girl was born,
like
bro. You know what I mean? Like, that's fucking
like the
sick.
dudes that
weird.
waited
Yeah,
until,
that is weird.
That's like the dudes that waited till Bad Barbie fucking turned 18 and immediately bought her fucking nude pictures online. It's like, you fucking dirtbags were looking at this girl knowing she was underage for however many years and going, I want to see her naked. Like, you fucking pigs.
Yeah.
She turns 18 and before like 10 minutes after 12 o'clock when her birthday struck and she put those up, she was a millionaire.
Well, the same thing with what's her face, Bella Thorne. Like Bella Thorne, I think she was on like Disney Channel or some shit like that. She, same thing, made like $1 million in 24 hours. Just, but that's the weird part of like about like shit like that, like OnlyFans. It's just like, you could be having like mad pedos just fucking subscribe to your shit.
Anybody.
And look, I'm not shitting on girls working and doing their thing, and if that's what they want to do and sell pictures of themselves, I'm not saying that, but I'm saying the clientele that was waiting for a 16, 17, 18-year-old girl to just turn 18 and buy her naked pictures, you've been thinking about her naked for a long time before she was legal to think about that.
Especially bringing the daughter or something in as well.
Right,
you know what I mean? Like, you got to think about shit like that. Like,
right, and it's fucked up, bro, because other countries are like so much different. Like we have those age of consent laws. Like, so most times it's 16, 17, 18. But there's still states, I believe, that it's
13,
like fucking
14?
13, 14.
No, really?
Bro, Google that shit.
Yeah,
oh my God, I don't
Age
even
of
want to, dude.
I swear to God, I think we went through this once before, Kenny.
That's upsetting, man.
I think, like, what are like the lowest age of consent laws in the United States?
I feel like you should be targeted and questioned just for even looking that shit up.
Listen, bro,
Right? That is a weird thing to type in.
Here's how fucked up society's getting, bro. They're creating a narrative called. Sorry, Kenny. They're creating a narrative of minor attracted persons.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's what they're calling it, bro.
Instead of pedos.
Yeah.
In the majority of states, 34 of them, it is 16 years of age. In the remaining states, the age of consent is either 17 or 18. 6 and 11 states, respectively. Note, some states have marital exemptions. So if you're married, you can be younger than 16.
That's crazy.
So as long as your parents, because assuming when you're 12 years old, you're not going to want to marry somebody.
Google what's France's real quick.
France just changed it to much younger.
Yeah, that's why I could have swore they changed their shit to like 12 or 13.
Bro.
Listen, this is... Yo, you go over to the Middle Eastern countries, bro, and you're talking about even younger.
It's disturbing, bro.
It's definitely.
France just set the age of consent, or in 2021, at 15.
Yeah.
But apparently there are some.
They're going the wrong way.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, they're going the wrong way, bro.
But also there is apparently some.
There's people that lobby this shit.
Petition against it or for it.
Yo, have you ever heard of NAMBLA?
No.
You were telling me
Shut
about
up,
that. NAMBLA.
really?
Yep.
So check this out. NAMBLA is the North American Man-Boy Love Association.
Stop.
I swear to God.
That's not real. That's not real. I'm going to fucking puke.
I swear to God on everything I love.
So weird.
It's called NAMBLA. It was established in the 70s, and it is for people that like are pedophiles, right? And they fucking lobby. They pay money to have lobbyists go to Washington and lobby laws that are age of consent laws and like fucking pedophile laws.
That's
like
crazy.
in favor of them. Like, it's fucking nuts. Like, now granted, who knows how far it gets, but at the same time, it's like this shit exists, bro. And it's an active organization out there.
And that's fucking...
And it's huge.
That's crazy and disgusting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it needs to be exposed.
Yeah, hell
Oh, it's been out there.
It needs to be.
Fucking,
yeah.
They probably got a fucking headquarters somewhere where you can walk into. NAMBLA.
That's crazy. That's like some Kim Possible bad guy shit. You know what I mean?
Now we got to find out. We got to prank that place.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like 1,000 times a day.
Seriously, dude, that shit's crazy, man. But this is again like, so is it like a matter of like we're the middle class and like the poor are fucking like set to a certain standard of laws, but then as soon as you get rich, you can fuck kids? Like,
yeah, that's fucking.
Yeah, that's crazy. Just the same way that if you get some sort of any crime that has a fine as the penalty just means that if you're too poor to afford it, you have to pay jail time.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yep.
But if you're rich, then it's just the price of admission.
It's just the price of admission.
So it's like eventually that's what they are going to do is, if you have enough money to pay the fine for hurting and raping and doing bad things to a child,
you can do it.
Then you could do it and it's just a penalty.
That's fucked up.
That's fucking disgusting.
Listen, that's
Pretty much what it is. Though.
And then that's exactly what it is
no,
right
it's
now.
exactly what it is right now.
I mean, look at that. We say it all the time.
You'll go to prison longer for crack or cocaine than you will for being a pedophile.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yes.
Crazy.
But good luck while you're sitting your ass in there.
Yeah,
doing
right.
it.
Yeah, most pedos probably don't make it out.
And what ends up happening, dude, is you destroy a whole person. So like these pedos destroy a whole person.
Yep, or multiple.
You go to prison for maybe 3-4 years.
That's
come
crazy,
home
dude.
and go on the registry for life. But you just ruin someone's whole life. You know what I mean? Like you can never take
Cause
that
them
shit
mental
back.
and emotional
Right.
and physical harm.
Right, exactly. So when you look at it, it's like these laws. Like I've always felt like castration, like
chemical castration.
Chemical
Yeah.
castration. A lot of these pedos are repeat offenders. Like, and they're like they have a scale. It's 1 through 3, whether you're most likely to reoffend or not.
Yep. And that should very much well be the penalty for that, I feel. You know, and it's even more now that it's irreversible. It's reversible. So like if you feel like this person is by any means, and I don't see it happening,
Well, that's what
rehabilitated
right.
by any means. They don't
but that's chemical castration curbs their want to do that. Okay. So that's what it is. It's not just like it doesn't make your dick fall off. But
it's your
it curbs your
pill you take or some shit, right?
No, it's worse than that. I mean, it's like it's a gene therapy type thing. Like it's a
that's the thing is because they still don't understand why people do it.
Right.
Like it's ridiculous because some of these people are so violent and so like they have to be. There's offenders, bro, where it's like you can't put them around a kid.
Nope,
like any kid.
None.
You can't put them around a woman, like because they're just
control
they're
themselves,
just
right.
that guy that's gonna like as soon as it starts.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
and then it's
a
like you
trigger.
don't stop, and then you get back into like your fucking ways, like.
And again, by no means are we're trying to figure out the mind of these sick freaks. That's
I mean, don't get it twisted, man. Like obviously, people have disabilities and people have things, and we're not trying to be insensitive. But at the same time, no, fuck that.
Pedos are fucking scumbag pieces of shit, and I don't care what you think their problem is.
Yep.
So and it is what it is, man. Like this is the society we live in.
I'll go to my grave on that hill.
Oh, for real, all day, man. But in any event, it's it's crazy because it all kind of ties in with that shit. And these look at Leo with the fucking 19-year-old.
Yep.
I just watched a video that I'm in
Woody
control
Allen.
of. I watched a
Woody
video the other
Allen,
day
his
of
daughter.
who's the Aquaman there, Jason
Jason
Momoa.
Yeah.
And it blatant, like flat out. I don't even pull it up here for you. Don't see it. And it's a reel actually, and he's like massaging this little girl's tit.
What?
And and when he gets caught in the camera, I swear I'm gonna pull it up right now and show you. It blew my mind away. I mean, you can't believe everything you see. But you know what I mean. But
That's
it
wild,
it
though.
really
That
means
sounded like a fart.
Yeah. there's
It wasn't.
a
It
lot
wasn't
of
a fart.
a lot of weird videos of politicians and big politicians, presidents, and all that doing weird shit to kids.
Listen,
man, it's out there. There's physical evidence.
The part
of that.
about it, dude, is that was the culture. Like, so this was the culture. Go ahead, kid.
I don't know
Let's
how
see
much.
what we got.
Yeah, it's like I don't know how reliable it is, but when I seen it, it blew my mind, man. It was like,
Now we finna get into this. Reaching or not, YouTuber speaks on Aquaman's Jason Momoa
we can probably fast forward.
allegations inappropriately touching.
It was really like he made the little girl uncomfortable.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like you could blatantly see it days clear. The girl was like kind of like pushed him off.
Yeah,
He was
yeah.
looking around, to see if people were watching him and shit.
Yeah,
I mean, how do you explain that though? I'm sorry, but my phone's shit.
No, it is what it is, man. Like if anybody wants to check it out, it's Jason Momoa and
Cringe.
Yeah, whatever.
You try not to cringe, Jason Momoa.
Right,
on YouTube.
but it's this again. these people get to a certain level of notoriety. If you haven't noticed, most of these celebrities are super narcissists. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like they need the attention, they need the fucking the action. You know, and this is commonplace, man, in Hollywood. This is why they don't fucking like mad kids. Gary Coleman, fucking all of them said that they're Macaulay Culkin. Like this is something that is actively happening. You know, there was like who was it? Jeanette McCartney. Like she was from iCarly, right? She played. Sure. I think she played Sam on iCarly. Was talking about how like she was pressured by a director, bro. Like as a kid,
or some shit, right?
To be more like. Sexualized, like to be more like sexy in a sense.
That's weird.
And like, yeah, she wrote a whole book, bro, and she was like, no, like this one director like made her do shit like this. You know what I mean? Or like there would be like certain scenes, you know.
Weird.
Then it's like that's crazy shit, bro.
Yeah, that's
weird shit.
Yeah, that ain't no good.
Yeah,
that's no good.
Insane,
little
man.
kids TV show. You know what I mean?
Listen, that's how it goes, bro. These motherfuckers don't care.
You don't. And facts are it's real.
It's real. It's happening.
Yep.
It's definitely real.
And remember there needs to be some sort of change for
Remember that Save Our Children shit? You guys remember that movement?
Yeah, that
Hashtag?
little. Yeah, it was a short-lived one, huh?
Yeah, clowns. No, it's just like it's one of those things, man, where it's like it's the fucking bothers me when it's like a fad. It's like, it comes, and then it's like, fucking stop human fucking trafficking, and then now it's fucking hashtag pray for Ukraine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And that was even months ago. Now it's something new, I'm sure.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Sure, right.
Chinese drones or
whatever.
Something.
Yeah.
The new thing, yeah.
Yeah,
let's keep Chinese balloons out of our airspace. Yeah, hashtag
Kanye in space.
Yeah, right.
Kanye in space.
Elon on mushrooms.
That'd be a dope movie.
Elon on mushrooms.
Kanye in space, and then the prequel would be Elon on mushrooms.
Now listen, when are we gonna eat some mushrooms?
Man. Where's some cow pastures? Let's go.
Yeah, I gotta find some. I'm dead ass. I want to eat some.
I know you are.
You let me know.
I want to eat some. And fuck.
It's like the DMT.
Yeah, no, we'll do that somewhere else.
Yeah.
And we'll be somewhere else.
Yeah, not doing it. It's like it would probably be impossible to smoke DMT on the podcast because I'd just be like,
you know, I've never ever done that. Never done it in my life.
It's different.
I had an opportunity to do it once. I just didn't do it. Everybody else was doing it at the party. I was like, I think I was already fucked up on something else.
And this would have changed you there.
Listen, bro, you know what?
Anything like a K, they do the special K shit or whatever.
So no, DMT, man. DMT is crazy, and it's like for me personally is like a life-changing experience.
Very much so. Yeah.
So
listen
like,
to Terrence McKenna, the DMT experience, and he gives a pretty accurate.
Yeah, it's pretty good that you didn't do it that way. You know what I mean? Because like obviously, if you were gonna do it, it was for a reason.
Sure.
Yeah.
But you want to do it in the right setting. Like you don't want to be like I would not recommend it in a party setting.
No,
you don't want to be in a dirty ass garage. You know,
I don't want to be in a dirty ass garage, and I don't. I
don't want to be with a bunch of people.
I want to be feng shui.
I want to be with only 1-2 people.
So that's that vibing, vibe type thing.
Yeah, it's an experience, bro. So like you really gotta like have time, like even quiet time afterwards to sit there and be like if I was at a party, I'd have been bugged the fuck out. Like I gotta go. The world's crashing. You know what I mean? Like it's just shattered every veil ever. But it's cool. I definitely suggest that every adult do it for sure.
Sure.
Mm-hmm. I'd agree with that.
The world would be like way different, bro, if everybody smoked that shit.
People would treat each other differently.
Smoke DMT.
Right. Like if you're of legal age.
Disclaimer. Children, do not smoke DMT.
Do not smoke DMT.
Stay the fuck away from it. But make sure that your parents, one time in their life, do it.
Yeah. No, it's again, it's one of those spiritual journeys, man. Like everybody can sit there and say, you know, we have an ego. Like everybody's got their own ego. And that shit knows how to put it in check.
Sure does.
It knows how to say, you know
quickly,
what, buddy?
too.
Like, chill out.
I always said I'll try everything twice. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it's worth it, man. It's like, listen, that's one of those things, Rob. I've probably smoked DMT probably like, 10, 15 times now. So,
Twice
but it's like, it's over longer periods of time. Like, so like I won't smoke like maybe twice a year, 3 times a year, you know, like not even like that often. I think Kenny and I smoked it the last time I smoked it.
Yeah, and that was a couple years ago. Yeah. What else?
I'm a big. I mean, and this is just kind of not going off topic, but I'm a big. I'm a person that suffers from mental health.
Sure,
you know what I mean, on a daily basis. So I'm a big firm believer in microdosing in psilocybin mushrooms.
Oh hell yeah,
for sure. To and mainly for mental health and any mental health actually. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I don't want
it sharpens you, especially if you're not abusing it as a drug and you're using it as a way to focus. And, absolutely.
Listen, there's something about that drug, quote unquote, that plant, that fungi that is very beneficial for everyone, especially with mental health issues. They've done a lot of studies and they've done a lot of work with PTSD and they've done a lot of work with shit
depression, anxiety, OCD.
It's actually being legalized just about fucking everywhere now. Oregon's done it, Colorado's done it.
Oh no way, it's mushroom?
Yeah,
oh, no
bro,
way.
psilocybin. Yeah, so like,
cool. I'm happy to hear that. Actually,
yeah, there's all kinds of places that are legalized. Australia just legalized them across the country. I'm assuming soon it'll happen here. You know, because they're just pushing legislation now. Yep. So it's like
it's a matter of getting the people to vote yes.
It's going across the state floors, and they're fucking, I guess so. Let them get fucking high.
And then you'll be able to go buy magic mushrooms at the smoke shop.
Yeah, no, for real. Yeah, and it's the coolest thing because now, like, for me, I'm not a big mushroom guy. Like, I don't want to eat the fucking caps. So like having the extracts are like huge because for me, I don't want to be eating dirty ass shrooms. I gotta just extract that shit, put it in a chocolate bar or something, some gummies, and I'll do it that way.
And like I said, I mean, fun, probably one of the funnest things I ever did. You know, eating shrooms, taking a tab or here or there. You know what I mean? Tripping my balls, relaxing, bro.
I fucking love acid.
But when I'm saying like specifically speaking on mental health, man, like I don't think I've ever really like it's probably one of the things that I've taken on countless amounts of medication for my mental health, man. You know what I mean? Lithium being one of them. Yeah. Actually, Depakote. I could go on for hours. You know what I mean? I'm sure. And I don't think anything's affected me in more of a positive way than when I microdosed on taking psilocybin mushrooms.
Well, again though, man, because it does things to your brain. So like, it's huge neurogenesis. So like, if anybody doesn't know what neurogenesis is, but it's like basically neural networks in your brain. Okay. So like, these things, like they've found that psilocybin mushrooms reconnect old pathways or fire off new pathways. So like when you have like, as we get older, everyone experiences some sort of form of dementia. Yeah. Right? Yep. Now, people with mental health maybe just have a few circuits that are a little bit different up there. You know what I mean? Yeah. You're good. And what it's doing is it's doing this neurogenesis where it's like fucking creating new pathways in your brain. And that's what's helping like people with the PTSD is it's like they're able to start functioning again. Damn, that is a train.
Yeah, bro. Yep.
Oh, shit.
And it might go for a little bit.
Yeah, it's all right, though.
It's all good. We're probably going to end up wrapping this up in a few minutes anyway. Your girl's going to be here anyway soon, right?
Yeah.
So... it was a good one, man.
How long, absolutely. About an hour and 45, I'd say.
About an hour and a half. We'll give it a couple more minutes, but it was dope, man. I was just fucking pumped to just get one in on the fly.
Absolutely.
And
I appreciate you allowing me to join. You know what I mean?
Dude, it was a lot of fun, bro.
One for sure.
This is a lot of fun, right?
Anytime. I can't wait till the next one.
This shit's so dope, man. Like, I have so much fun doing this shit, and that's really what it is just talking to the homies, man. Yeah. And if people listen to us, we appreciate you, and it's huge. We want to definitely keep the flow going. So make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and share our shit.
Yeah, follow us on all platforms.
Drop comments. Let us know what you want to hear and
engage, please.
Yeah, fuck yeah, man.
We're on Anchor, Spotify. We're on YouTube.
We're on all the platforms. All of it. We're on all.
We're there.
Just make sure you smash that subscribe button on YouTube. We're on our way to 1,000. I think we're up to like 2 something now. So we want to try to do a giveaway eventually too. So I want to do it. I want to do a giveaway at 300 subscribers. I don't know what it is yet though. Cool. But we'll keep everybody up to date.
Dope.
So cool, gentlemen. Thank you so much. Hey. And we'll see you guys on the next episode.
Yes, sir.
Peace.
Peace out.